Hello and welcome. Welcome back, or welcome if you've never been here before. Let's talk about what's up this week. This is Monday, the 31st of May through Sunday, the 6th of June, 2021. And so we're starting our week with Saturn and Pluto and Mercury all in retrograde. We're starting with an Aquarius Moon, which is kind of groovy in retrograde season, right? We're also starting with Saturn conjunct the Moon. And they're going to square Uranus, right? We know that Saturn-Uranus square is tightening back up. And it will perfect again next week. Very exciting. We're also moon trine Sun and the North Node, right? So this is about how your feels are creating an ability for you to be self-defining in your future. And as we're sextiling Chiron in Aries, right, this is all about how we are able to volley with our health or our healing. And so Monday, Mars trines Neptune, right? Mars still in Cancer, and Neptune in Pisces. So it might feel like you're moving through Jello. So you could either feel this as kind of a density or perhaps like a misdirection to your action. And as the Sun is also conjunct the North Node, I'm going to say use a little bit of caution in how you're proceeding. Just make sure that you know what's going on before you step, right? Especially with all these planets retrograde. And the Moon is also in conjunct Mars. And the Moon is trining, oh, I missed it, Pluto, right? Which then goes void of course. And so just be cautious, right? If you're going to move carefully and be certain that you are clear on your directions and your intention and your purpose. Don't get caught up in the ideals, right? Especially with that Sun North Node in Gemini conjunction. And then on Tuesday, we're talking about really the Moon moves into Pisces and then conjuncts Jupiter, which is at 1 degree, right? So we're talking about feelings, kind of expanded feelings. Hello. We've got Pisces energy, right? The Pisces Moon, Pisces Jupiter. So this is about kind of being mindful, right? There might be some deep stirrings, some deep beginnings, right? And allow yourself to be pulled toward that sense of something greater, of something larger. And as long as you are feeling aligned, you can really experience, wow, hello. I saw, oh, there it is, wow, hanging out. You can really experience some life shifts, right? In alignment with your wisdom, in alignment with your opportunity. Jupiter is that planet of expansion and blessings. And so in Pisces is offering you a chance for intangible growth through alignment with your feelings, right? Pisces is the energy. And then on Wednesday, the Moon sextiles Chiron. So, I'm so sorry, the Sun sextiles Chiron. So this is about your state of being healed or unhealed. And then Venus moves into Cancer, right? So Venus is the planet of 3D sensory experience and love. And Cancer is that planet of home, family, roots, origins, tribe. It's where your heart lives. And so as Venus moves into Cancer, we are really going to be able to experience the depths of our own expression, right, of our heart in terms of how we feel, what we experience as home. Now, the moon in Pisces is going to square the sun in Gemini, sextile Uranus, conjunct Neptune, moon conjunct Neptune, and then square a retrograding Mercury. So paying close attention, if you are using your feelings, right, as your divining rod, right, as your kind of metal detector, as your true north, definitely allow the shift, right? Notice the opportunities to change the foundations of your sense of will and vitality and purpose. The key is to do it, right? Not talk about it. As Mercury is in retrograde, this is an opportunity to act from and on and as your heart's experience, as your heart's desire. When you put that desire into action, that's what you get back. That's what you magnetize to yourself. On Thursday, the sun trines Saturn, right? 13 degrees of Gemini, 13 degrees of Aquarius, Saturn in retrograde. And that newly minted into Cancer Venus is going to trine Jupiter. So here's the deal. Saturn is asking you how you want to create yourself, your world, your identity. And Venus trining Jupiter is giving you all the opportunities, all the ways you need to lead to increased balance, harmony, refinement, that sense of home and beauty and love in your life, right? Now, the moon, still in Pisces, is going to trine Mars and sextile Pluto. Now, and then move into Aries, right? So don't doubt what you're feeling, right? Again, this is that moment of transformational action toward what feels like home. Don't second guess your feelings. Don't doubt your feelings, right? If it feels big and worthy, then it probably is big and worthy. So dive in, right? Dive in. On Friday, our lovely Aries moon is going to conjunct Chiron and then sextile Saturn and sextile the sun. So on Friday, don't fall into those old patterns. Don't backslide. You know how when you're driving a stick shift and you're going up the hill and you have to stop at the top to assess what's happening, and then you kind of start to slide back. Make sure you keep the pressure on, right? Don't give in to your old wounds, your old traumas, your old beliefs. Keep the pressure on. Keep that pressure on to shift and change and maintain your new sense of spirit-led journeying, right? On Saturday, Mercury squares Neptune. This is our retrograding Gemini Mercury, and it's squaring Neptune in Pisces. Now, Neptune in Pisces is lovely. Retrograding Mercury in Gemini is challenged, right? So let's look at what else is going on. We've got Mars opposite Pluto. Now, this is a big deal, and I also would like to say that we're talking about Cancer and Capricorn energies. So how you can create your sense of balance, right, between your function and your desire is highlighted here. And, you know, in Eileen land, oppositions are not a bad thing. They are opportunities, Right, so you have the opportunity to create that balance now. Creating the apex of that T-square on that day happens to be an Aries moon. So you might feel a little bit reactive, and that's entirely within your control. Aries moons can be beautiful. Aries moons can be volatile. Aries moons can be passionate. Choose passionate when you're talking about squaring these two oppositions. Mars and Pluto are both big, weighty planets, right? This is how you act. This is how you defend. This is how you transform. So as long as you make sure that everything is aligned with your experience of desire and passion, and you're acting from that place of choice. And here's the other thing. As we blend that energy with Mercury squaring Neptune, again, we're talking about dynamic opposition, right? This is what we talk about when we talk about squares. You have the balancing choice of minding your words and choosing them carefully and not being overwhelmed and over analytical about what it is you're feeling. So definitely move toward transformation, right? Instead of being moved toward it. So this is about really recognizing that your perspective is going to determine how this shift feels and what this shift allows you to step into with that Aries moon. And then on Saturday, the moon moves into Taurus, and then sextiles Jupiter in Pisces and Venus in Cancer. And so here's the deal. If you have been playing along and doing the work, then you're going to feel a sense of groundedness, a sense of reward, actually, as that moon sextiles both of those benefics, right? While we have Mars and Pluto in opposition. And if you have not been playing along at home, you might feel stuck, inundated, put upon, frustrated, all of those things. And add in that Mercury square Neptune energy, and you could feel like you're underwater. So if you can make sure that what you're doing is in alignment, and that you're really, really operating from that place of creating with wisdom, right? Creating in opportunity, creating in terms of your chosen direction and not the directions that have been chosen for you, you're going to be in business, right? Yeah. So again, next week, that Saturn-Uranus square is going to be heating up and perfecting. We also have that new moon in Gemini conjunct that retrograding Mercury. That is going to be monstrously huge. I shouldn't say monstrously. That's going to be optimally huge. Yes, yes. Mars is going to move into Leo. The Sun is going to conjunct that retrograding Mercury. The Sun is going to square Neptune. So again, you know, every moment that we're in choice, every moment that we get to opt for that choice that's going to bring us closer to alignment, we're setting ourselves up for success in the future with every one of these choices that we're making in the present. And if we're always being mindful of not getting stuck, not doing that backsliding, not allowing our areas of unhealedness to be what directs our forward action, right? Especially with Mars opposing Pluto, right? With that T-square to the moon. I cannot stress enough to please be in your heart space, to please be mindful of what it is that you want to feel, right? It's not always about creating, you know, manifesting wealth or manifesting, you know, a great vacation or manifesting a great new job. If you're mindfully manifesting how you want to feel, right, then you're giving the whole universe the opportunity to create for you whatever is most synchronous, whatever is most beneficial, whatever is most appropriate and efficient for you. And that's that journey of faith in the universe, right? You tell the universe how you want to feel and let the universe give you what is appropriate, and welcome it, right? Welcome it. Okie dokie then. One more, and then we'll talk about these cards. Sorry, they were asking me to have a lot of conversation this week, apparently. Hello. Wow, we get it again. Okay. All right, so let's converse. So we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So the Six of Pentacles, this is about new ways to feel generous, right? New ways to feel confident in your resources. This is about moving toward that place of, yes, I know that I have everything that I need, and I have so much that I can happily give to the rest of the world. Now, whether that is of yourself or of your bank, you know, your actual money, it doesn't really matter. This is about knowing that you are in that position and that you have fearlessly the opportunity to share and gift not just your tangibles, but also your ideas, right? As Mars trines Neptune, right? This is really about being free to give from your heart, to give through your heart, you know. And again, we're talking about taking that pause and really allowing yourself to feel into the directions, right? You know, the sun is conjunct the North Node, and so as you're moving through that perhaps dense energy with Mars and trining Neptune, you know, it might feel like you're being inspired to give in new ways. And that's a beautiful thing, right? So just make sure that your actions are directed from that place of alignment. On Tuesday, that's the day that the moon is conjunct Jupiter, both in Pisces. And so these are gorgeous for that. You know, this Ten of Pentacles is that legacy energy that, yes, I've worked for balance in my resourcedness, again, tangible or intangible. Nine of Cups is definitely that wish fulfillment card. This is about really being in your own alignment, in those expanded feelings, in that sense of my cups are full and I have things to give, right? Again, we're talking about giving and being able to share and being able to know that you have enough, right? Nine of Cups is all about having enough. And so the moon, as it's conjunct Jupiter, in Pisces, you know, this is those feelings of deep beginnings. I know how to create my future. I know I have enough in my own tank because I've been doing the work, because I've been filling my own cups and allowing the universe to fill my cups, that I get to create this entire world, right, of alignment, of alignment that I can not only witness but also feel, right, and share. This is legacy. Wednesday, the sun sextiles Chiron. Venus moves into Cancer, which we'll talk more about, of course. This is the day that we're talking about don't just, you know, just do it, right? Utilize those feelings as your divining rod, right? So we're talking about having planted, right? This is a card that asks us to be patient with the foundations that we have lain. And Ten of Wands is about what we're putting down, what we're willing to give up. This is, you know, perhaps I've been carrying around these feelings, burdens, ideas, whatever it is that you're hauling about. Now it's time. It's time to trust that we get to put them behind us, and that all of those new things that are coming in as a result, you have to open your hands and release before you get anything else. So this is definitely an opportunity to put down all the stuff that you've been carrying that perhaps isn't getting the job done, right? And as Venus moves into Cancer, we definitely really want to be in that state of reception. We definitely want to, as Venus trines Jupiter, be open to more of that alignment blooming in our lives. And that means we have to make space. Now, on Thursday, right, this is the day that Venus exact trine, and the Sun also trines Saturn, right? This is about new, right? New routine, new habits, new opportunities, witnessing them as a blessing, and really feeling into all of those things that lead to that increased balance, increased harmony, the way that we feel at home. And again, if it feels big, it probably is, right? So we've got the world asking us to complete our cycles, right? This is completion of your cycle. 9 is always the number of completion. 10 is the number of integration, right? This is I have learned, and I'm willing to plant new things. So the world is witnessing that new cycle coming in. What a glorious thing to have next to the Ace of Cups, which is, again, we know aces are gifts from the universe that must be accepted with gratitude and then put into action, right? The moon in Pisces trines Cancer and sextiles Pluto on this day. So this is about action. This is about putting into action your release of the old, your acceptance of the new, and just witnessing that cycle as it moves through, right? The world is, again, accepting that magic of what is for you. And this is a big for you right here. Right? Look out for it. Friday, we've got that Aries moon conjunct Chiron, and then sextiling Saturn and the Sun. So this is not falling back into your old patterns, not falling back into your old wounds. So judgment is about rebirth, renewal, right? This is, again, an echo of completing that cycle. Six of Swords is a card of transition. We're moving out of choppy waters, right, into emotional smooth sailing. So what a beautiful day of transition, as long as you're not falling back into the old pattern, right? This is our make sure you're getting the clutch right. No backsliding. Keep going, because you've got this. And most importantly, look at all this the universe has got you right here in midweek, when you're gonna be asking about it. On Saturday, this is that Mars opposing Pluto, trining, with that, or squaring the moon. Also Mercury square Neptune. So let's talk a little bit about that, right? We've got the Emperor, which is not surprising given that Mars opposing Pluto energy, right? The Emperor is, this is how we do things, right? It's about structure, order, expectation, tradition. And you know what? We're moving out of our traditions. We're moving into new ways, into new patterns. And as we do that, we're going to have to feel our way in. And so here's our moon right here, in that T-square, and again asking us to definitely be aligned, right? Moving towards our transition, and again really being in our feels so that we determine what that transformation is, what it looks like for us, and we can consciously leave behind what we're leaving behind and move toward our transitions, which by the way are teed up like nobody's business, right? And here's the deal. You've been doing the work. So this is the time when the rewards are all coming in. And then on Sunday, our little Taurus moon is going to sextile Jupiter. It's going to sextile Venus. And like I said, if you're playing along at home, you have done that work. We've got the Hierophant. Again, this is echoing that structural energy, right? The Hierophant is about tradition and institution, and justice is about balance and harmony, right? And so as we have the moon sextiling both Venus in Cancer and Jupiter in Pisces, that's opportunity, right? That's opportunity for balance, for harmony, for expansion, knowing all the whole time that you hold the key to your own transformation in every way, right? You're the one who's creating your path. Even though we have so much divine energy this week, that is literally creating opportunities for you to step into that newness, for you to step into that brand new energy, for you to step in that brand new you, right? And with that sun conjunct the North Node, the opportunities to create a brand new future for yourself, a brand new future, right? It's everywhere. So let's talk about the peacock, shall we? So sweet. The peacock is about inner beauty, compassion, and an assimilator of anything. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely, right? So this is all about knowing what's in your heart, knowing what you wish to create. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. So, you know, we talked about this Chiron involvement in several different places. On Wednesday, the sun sextiles Chiron, giving you an opportunity to really choose from your healed state or your unhealed state. And then on Friday, the moon conjuncts Chiron in Aries as it sextiles Saturn and the sun, allowing you to create from your new patterns. So again, these are day-by-day choices, right? This is that Saturn energy. And like we talked, as Saturn really heats up in that contact, in that square with Uranus again, we have immense, immeasurable, limitless opportunity to shift, to change, to accept what's new and get rid of all this old stuff. Transition is yours. Divine guidance is yours. The opportunity is all there. You know, all of these majors are showing up, all these pentacles asking you to really change your boots on the ground, right? Your state of resourcedness, whether that is tangible or intangible. The opportunity is yours, right? So, yeah, what you're doing every day is creating those shifts and changes. And here's the deal. Beautiful things are on your horizon. It's all about choosing to move toward them, right? With your cup that already overfloweth. So just be mindful, be aware, be aligned. We shall talk twice this week, I think. We'll talk about Venus moving into Cancer, and we will definitely talk about Mars squaring Pluto. Other than that, have an amazing week, guys. Take care and big blessings.